Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. Thank you for joining me today. Jenna! Hello. PJ Stampa. Thank you. Thank you for being here at noon, your time. I really appreciate it. You guys. I don't know exactly what I'm doing today, but when do I ever? But welcome to our new segment. What is our new segment called? I don't know. Let me double check. I renamed it Stamp and Share Spotlight. Stamp and Share Spotlight. And today we are spotlighting these the DIY. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. I did. You can too. These are the DIY do-it-yourself ink pads from Simon Hurley. They are available at Ranger, which are linked directly below for you. Because there is the foam, which is the Stellars, and then there is the felt. You've been awake since 7? That's insane. Foam, felt. Felt foam. Anyways, we're gonna do a couple of things. I want to show you how I decided after years of having my Simon Hurley inks, I did go through and swatch everybody. I swatched all of the Simon Hurley inks, but we have to swatch the new ones. So I won't swatch all the new ones, but we will swatch a couple of the new ones. And I found my flower. I was using a different flower, but for some reason when I saw Simon Hurley do his little stamp test, I was like, oh, I used that flower. No, I didn't. It's a crafty lie. I didn't use that flower. I used this flower. But I have the other flower. But, you guys, I made Minty Fresh into a foam pad, and I took the new 4 and turned it into a felt pad, and then we did a rainbow Roy G. Biv. However, I will say that I think the felt, it wicks differently, okay, and then I did a blue transition, because this is even blue. That's not white. If we put that up there, it's a little bit of a blue, right? These ones, it's hard to see, but definitely in this line you can tell the colors stay put on the foam, but the felt wicked. But it's okay. The felt wicked, and I'll show you. Please hold. With it looking like that, we were still able to create that rainbow. And you can see, try to hold it up, you can see that little bit of orange and the little bit of green, because I put 3 colors. I did the yellow, the red, and the blue, and then the auto mixed. But we were still able to swipe that rainbow. I need to re-ink it though. And that was with it looking like this. So even if it looks a little crazy, don't panic. It's still going to be fabulous, okay? But we are going to do a rainbow in the Stellar, okay? And we're going to do it the same way, the same 3 colors, because the swiping technique will be different, because in this you can see that it's got that grain going on, like we can see through it, and that's because of the felt. The felt just works differently. Put that away. Well, it's not put away, but we'll put it up for now. So they swipe differently, but they're fabulous. Fabulous. But we're going to go ahead and re-ink this one since you're sitting here. And on the back of mine, I did put what I used. And I used a little bit of Bee Sting, Shooting Star, and Clear Skies. That was my rainbow. However, I do want to put a little bit of 100% juice on it. Just so that Roy G. Biv gets the proper name. Roy G. Biv. Jenna, sending little bitty swirly hearts. Okay, so, and then I'm going to write on the back of this that I've added a color. Where's my pen? Right there. Looking right at it. And then I'm going to put 100% juice. Okay, 100% juice. And we're just going to barely put 100% juice on. Because I don't have a lot of blue area. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the purple right through there. Just like so. Look at that. Just soak that up. And it's spreading out. It's spreading out. And it's okay. And then we're going to do Clear Skies. Let that soak in. It's a thirsty pad. And it's new. So there's the Clear Skies. Oh, we can go up a little bit further with Clear Skies. Because we are not actually putting a green on. We're going to let the yellow mix with that. Okay. And then we're going to put Bee Sting at the top. Look at that. And we're going to come down a little bit. Because we got to get that orange made. Okay. And then we're going to roll that shooting star right through the middle. Are we ready? Yeah. Woo-wee. We're going to let them overlap a little. It's going to be fabulous. Look at that. Oh, so nice. Okay. Okay. So that's fabulous. We're going to leave that to set a little bit. Okay. And we're going to make a sunset. Because this one is our blues, which I should have had. Look at that. That is this pad. And this one is 100% juice, midnight snack, remember me, breakup blue. And so this is the breakup blue. Because what I did is I swiped it and then we swiped it. So the breakup blue and that midnight snack. Oh, just look at. Isn't he so pretty? Isn't he just so fabulous? And this is our rainbow when we first made the ink pad. See what the felt does? It almost makes it look like crayon. I love it. I love it. So those are our two pads that we originally made. Which there is a playback for that from last Friday. We're just not enough. Just not enough. So we're doing more. But I want to do like a sunset. Which we're going to use We're going to get our older inks because we have Love Struck. I want to do Love Struck. I want to do... I think I want to do Traffic Cone as well. Because those are kind of the brighter brights, right? Don't fall over. Traffic Cone. Traffic Cone. So let me get Love Struck. That's those. Love Struck, Traffic Cone, and then Shooting Star. My youngest still calls them crowns, not crayons. Ah, crowns. That's so cute. And then Shooting Star. Because it's the yellowest of yellows. And we want this sun to be bright. So we're going to do those. And you know what? We're going to do a touch of Game Over at the very tip. Just so it's dark at the top. Just a little bit. We're going to shake them up a little bit. Because the science of these, they use lots of colors to make one color, right? This has been sprayed a few times. Okay, we're getting ink on ourselves. We're going to have to be careful. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Look at how pretty. That's the new foam. We have to be gentle. We have to be gentle with that. We're going to start with Game Over because I don't want a ton. I just want it a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to kind of like pounce it a little bit because when you first use these, I'm going to use the side and try and get it to go in. You have to prime these pads, right? When you get them pre-done, the inks are in there and everything, and when you re-ink a store-bought pad, it soaks in really nicely. But because these are new pads, they've never been used, you have to kind of get the ink to go down. So we're just going to be gentle. See that? We got it to go in, and then it was a little bit easier. Just pounce that color right in there. And I'm being super gentle because I don't want to rip my foam. I don't want to rip it. Okay, so we've got Game Over at the top. Game over. No, it's just begun. And then I'm going to put Love Struck right over the top of Game Over. We're going to make a new color. We're going to go right over the top and then let it come down a little. And oh, it's so pretty. It's like, I did that the last time. Don't pick it up. Don't pick it up. Don't pick it up. We're going to come down a little bit more because I did that. Don't pick it up. When you're doing this, don't pick it up because the liquid is sitting right on top. Okay, and then we're going to take our little scraper tool. You can you know what? We probably could just use a little bitty spatula because we're kind of mixing a small area. Come on. Go in there. I'll have to be more careful next time because it's not going in. Come on. You can do it. There we go. There we go. It's going in. I put too much down. Do a little bit at a time. Do a little bit at a time. Okay. Now, you guys, we made a hot mess that time. Don't do as I did. Okay, you're going to want to put a little bit in. I've got this red everywhere. I'm going to try and get it out. It's in the crevice. It's in the crevice. Because some genius wasn't thinking properly. You just get a little napkin in there. Go and clean that up. Live and learn. This is why you watch, right? You watch me muck it up so that you... And then we know that even though we muck it up, it's still going to be fabulous, you guys. It's still going to do exactly what it needs to do. And we're going to clean this up. We got a little bit more in there. Get our little happy avocado. Look, my little avocado, he's like, wee! Wee! Anyways, happy little avocado has just mostly cleaned that. We'll take care of that a little bit later. And then I can go in and add where it looks a little light right there. Tap that down. Okay, so there is our Love Struck. Then we're going to hit it with a little bit of traffic cone. And we're going to let that traffic cone go right into... Nope, don't add too much. We almost did it again. Let me clean this spatula a little bit. Look at that. There's a speck of red over there. I spilled red or something. Something happened. I need a rag. I need a rag. There's stuff everywhere. What is going on? Guys, it's hilarious. Okay, so we're going to spread this one out just a little bit so we don't have the mess that we had. And I'm just going to pounce that. Okay, and then I'm going to go through and add again. And then I'm going to let it go over, right over our Love Struck a little bit. And then we're going to put the rest as Shooting Star. Okay, that looks nice. Yeah, it is a little bit of a learning process, but it's going to be fabulous. And then Shooting Star. Pounce that right in there. And then we'll do a test. And we'll test it out, and then we'll make something. We'll make something with our lovely pad. Doesn't that look just, I love that. Right on there. I hope that comes out. Like, That is so just beautimous. Oh, Kaleida color pads for making rainbows. They have 5 pads that slide together and apart. Oh, that's nice. I don't think I've seen those. Or maybe I have. I don't know. But there's a fuzzy in here. Team Sunset Sunrise. I know. Is it going up or coming down? We got a little fuzzy. Fuzzy is now out. Okay. We just need to pat this in. Pat that in. Oh yeah. Ugh. Should we name it Sunny Day? Let's see how it swipes. We might call it Sunny Day. I don't know. We're going to leave that set a minute. That looks like fire right there. I don't know. Ooh, we could call it Brimstone. Probably not. I don't know. I have to think of a name. This one is our Stellar. We're going to put that right there. That's our new one. I'm going to cut... since we're going to swatch it anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut my paper. My swatches, if you like the size of my swatches, these are 3x4. 3x4. Linda G. Hello, hello. So, 369. Yeah, we're gonna cut, cause yeah, and then 2 4s. We're gonna cut them. We're gonna cut our paper on the long side down 3 inches. Okay, and then we'll have a chunk left over, which is fine. No. Please hold. Oh, that's terrible. No, no. Sorry. A lovely person just sent. I'm so glad you find yourself funny. A lovely person just sent me a terrible name. A terrible. I can't even tell you. Don't even. Okay, 3. So we're gonna get, out of 1 sheet of paper, I'm gonna get 6. Okay, so there's my 3, and then that leaves us this, but we don't throw this away. We don't throw this away because this is stamping. This is stamping area, so we're gonna put it in our little bin over there, and then we're gonna cut it to the 4, because, well, yeah. And then we'll have 2 little bits. So we're going to do 4. And then 4. Which you could save this and do a sentiment. Or chuck it. Yes. Blaze of glory. Sunset serenade. If you're doing a lot, what you're going to want to do is cut the 4s or get a big trimmer and cut off that 1/2 inch. And then go back and cut the other ones if you didn't cut off the 1/2 inch first. Do you see me almost cut that off? So I've got my little swatch pieces. Swatch it. Swatch it good. Okay, I'm going to throw those ones away. While this one is sitting there soaking in, we're going to swatch the ones that I made before. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to move that. We're going to move... It's terrible. Oh my gosh. Let me make a little bit of room here. Okay. We don't want to lose that. Okay. So we have our stamping platform. Okay. This is going to be useful for our brain to really love these, because these are all the same size. We've got our flower in the same spot. Okay, so we want our new additions. Yeah, your Christmas tree is there. Our new additions, right? We're going to take one of the old ones and we're going to plop it in there like we're going to stamp it. We're going to get our stamping material or our stamp, whatever we used. You do want to use a full, a fill stamp, not a line stamp. And then we're just going to place this on here like a layering stamp, right? We know how to do that. We do that every now and then. We're going to set it on there and it lines up really nice. We're going to pick it up. And then we're going to move this because we're not stamping that. Then we're going to put our new sheet that has red on it. We're going to flip it over. We're going to flip it over. Okay. And then we're going to stamp. Now, all of the colors are not going to show up, right? So we're just going to pick an area. And we're going to just... It's juicy. Oh my gosh. Is it too juicy? I don't even know. But we're gonna... There's some bubbles on there. Okay. I just huffed and puffed on it. A solid stamp. Thank you. Like, that was really hard. That was so hard. And then we're just gonna gently place. Okay. Oh. So, because it's DIY, look at that. I should have inked it up the other way, but I'll know that, you know, I can get this off of that stamp set. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to clean this one, but we're not going to move it because I have other ones I need to do. So I'm just going to leave this here. I'm just going to leave it here, but we're going to swatch the top. Okay. Now, if you're doing a lot of these, you're going to do all of your step 1 first. You're going to do all of these, and then you're going to go back, and then you're going to swipe. It's going to be easier than having to move everything, okay? So, I do want to make sure that all of this is on here. Now, for full color ones, I only went to about there, okay? It's not the full pad. But for these ones, I'm going to try and get the full pad on there. Did it spit on you? I swear, something. Okay. So, with the foam, there's a fuzzy in there. I'm not even going to mess with it. With the foam, you want to be nice, gentle pressure, but even pressure as you drag, but gentle, because it doesn't take much. So I'm going to try and get this all on there. I might be a little bit off, and it'll be okay. Nice and slow. Okay. Look at that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? And that little separation there, that just lets me know that I need to re-ink that. Turn the pad. I did it right. The light one is at the bottom, because it's like a little midnight. Too late. Oh, you mean, oh, like, but then it wouldn't, so if I turn it like this and swipe up, it wouldn't do what I want it to do. Yeah, I'm going to swipe them like that. But you could totally swipe them that way. Swipe it this way and then do it again. Because I just want a nice full thingy. But this right here, like when I had done this card, when I did this card, there was that miss. So it can be creative still. Like that just looks like a little wispy cloud. And that kind of does look like a little wispy cloud in there. I think we do. I think we did good because it does have that purple in there all the way down to the 100% juice. So I think that's absolutely lovely. Look at that. This one needs a thing. Maybe like polar skies or something. I gotta turn on my AC. Ooh. All of a sudden I just, whew. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and swatch the other ones. So this is my Felt Roy G. Biv. I did re-ink it. Okay. It's gonna hang off just a little bit. Now I'm going to put a little bit more pressure. Because felt, you get pushed a little bit harder. But look, I'm glad we added the little bit of 100% juice. I think when I go to re-ink it, I don't know. That band of yellow is really huge. But it's okay. It's okay. But we get this little band of orange. I think I need to go further into the yellow with the other two colors. Just a little bit. But isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. That's Roy G. Biv. Look at that. Just look at how pretty that is. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. And then our new color, our sunset. I'm excited to swipe this one. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope it's fabulous. And it's foam, so we're going to be careful again. Just have a little bit hang off. Oh. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Pam, look at that yellow stripe. Look at that yellow stripe. I don't like the swipe though. I need to do it again. So, I'm just going to wipe this up. It's just paper. I can use that for die cutting or whatever. I'm going to do it again. I had it way too far up. Apparently somebody doesn't pay attention. There we go. Look it. I know. Oh my gosh. Look at that. With that little bit of darkness at the top. Oh, I love that. Sunrise, sunset. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's fabulous. Since I mucked that one up a little bit, I'm going to swipe again. I'm going to put the yellow over. No, I'm not. I'm going to do... You guys, I just got yellow on my shirt. Hold, please. Because it's water-based. I'm going to try and squirt the yellow out of my shirt. Because that was fabulous. Wash my shirt. Gosh darn it. Oh, it's not coming out. I just need you to come out of my shirt. Okay, hopefully that'll come out. Hopefully that will come out. Okay, so we're going to take and not drop it. I'm going to put the red back in there. And I'm going to swipe it. Oh, isn't that just lovely? Oops. That looks awesome. Oh my goodness. That looks so cool. I don't know what I'm going to use that for, but we have it. We have it. Look it. We're going to let that sit. This is just a little piece of copy paper. Look it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so, oh, and then our new ink pad, right? I'm gonna put the yellow at the bottom. We're gonna try and line it up as best we can, and then we're gonna swipe it right over the lid. Are you ready? Right, don't tell Pam. Quit. It's gonna be hard to swipe this with the giggles. Stop it. Oh my gosh. I can't even. All right. Okay, we're gonna line them up the best we can, and we're gonna swipe just like it was the paper, right? No, we're not, because we mucked it up. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's a little bit hard swiping swiping. I'm going to sacrifice my finger to color that in. We're going to let that set there for a minute. But look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. We'll let that... Because the DIY do not have a coating on the paper. Like the originals, you can see the shiny bit. Okay, because they're printed. They're printed. You guys are fabulous. So, the ink will soak into there. You just gotta let it set a second, and then you're gonna wipe off the excess. Okay. Now, when you go to wipe, if you're doing a solid color, it doesn't matter. But if you're doing your rainbows and blendy blends and whatever it is you're making, you're gonna want to make sure that you swipe in one direction. Okay, I'm gonna clean my rag and do it again. And there it is. It is, well, we're gonna do it again because that was kind of soupy. That way there, our yellow stays yellow and our sunset stays sunsetty. And then it'll finish drying. It'll finish drying. But you wipe off that excess. I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? And then we'll stamp the flower when we get there. But that's so lovely. Okay, and then... yeah, I think I'm going to call this Polar Skies. Because the first thing we made with it was a polar bear from the Polar Pals. I think that one's going to be Polar Skies. And then this one... this one, I'm not 100% sold on yet. Polar Skies. And then for my swatches, which that needs to dry. Now, you can put your name on your swatches wherever you want. The reason I did mine like that is so when I go to compare the colors, like if I slide these out, somebody's like, oh, how do the reds compare, right? I can pull out the reds and I'll know, because the label is here and I can see there. So that's kind of why I did it that way. But Polar Skies, ugh, that's going to be so gorgeous. And then, yeah, I need to get some more. Ranger so graciously blessed me with 4 of each. 4 of the DIY Stellars and 4 of the Simon Hurleys. But it's not enough because they are retiring some colors, and then some of the the new colors are not going into felt. So, and I love the felt, so I need more felts to do all 4 colors. 4, but we have 1. Okay, so let's make a card really quick because we spent 45 minutes playing, but look it. Just look it. Isn't that just so yummy? Oh, wait, wrong one. You go over there. That's you, and that's you. And my Roy G. Biv is incorrect for the swatchy part, but that's okay. It's okay. Because we added a little bit of 100% juice today. I know. What do we want to make? We want to make something. We want to make something. Ooh, let's do... Oh, I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try it. We're going to get some watercolor paper because it's watercolor, right? I don't know how it's going to be, but we're going to try. What happened here? They was just stuck together. So I'm going to get some hot press watercolor paper. Hot press just means that both sides are smooth. They smoothed out the sides. Okay, and then we're going to take the sunset, sunrise, sunny days. Sunny, 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 sunny. I don't know. But we're going to take this on our watercolor paper and we're going to put it here. Woo. I don't know if this is going to work. And then we're going to do this. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I think I'll cut that off. It'll be fine. Let me dry that. I think I like that. That's nice. Bam! Behave yourself, Miss Pam! Oh my goodness! You know, you guys, I forgot to tell you all the things. Oh my gosh. So, stamp and share spotlight. What is that? It is Affiliate Push Thursday. It's Affiliate Push Thursday. But instead of calling it Affiliate Push Thursday, we're calling it Stamp and Share Spotlight. And we're going to spotlight either a product or a company. Well, it would be by the company, right? The product, whatever. But they'll be from affiliate links that I have. So, these are the Simon Hurley DIY ink pads. And you can purchase them at Ranger. And I did double check. You can even get them at scrapbook.com, which I do have an affiliate link for them. However, the Ranger direct links are the ones that are linked below. If you want to go shopping at scrapbook.com, please. Oh, that's still wet. How do we know it's still wet? Because it's cold. We added a lot of water right there. It's cold. When it's cold, even after heating, it's still wet. We're going to add some more watercolor to this. We're going to add some mountainy bits. And then we're going to get a die cut of something. Oh, the new deer. Oh, we could have the new deer walking across. Stamp and Share Spotlight just sounds fancier, right? And we want to thank Jana and her AI skill shopping for helping us out with that. Because I was like, I need to rename it. Because, yeah, I think it's a turnoff. Although today, anyways, today, you guys, it's like your own private show, you two. But didn't somebody pop in? Linda G. Did I say hello to Linda G? I feel like I'm a terrible person. Okay. It's because you two. You two. It's all about you two. Okay, so we're going to get our mountain, which is going to be brown. Let me clean the wells. We're going to clean those, and we're going to get number 78, I think, today. So I'm just going to hose down number 78. Number 78! Oh no, I want a round brush. I want a round brush. So I'm going to take some... Actually, let me do this well. You know what? I'm just going to add the brown to that. I don't even know. We're going to make orange. We're going to make orangey brown mountains with whatever. Yes, you said hello. Well, hello. I'm glad I didn't skip over you. Because sometimes I see the things, but I forget to either read them out loud or like say hello. So I'm going to put a little bit of water there. Anywho's. And then I'm gonna follow my little yellow area. And I'm gonna put some mountain in, which didn't get enough color, so I just go back in and add some color. Then I'm gonna pull it down, because the mountains in the back are gonna be our lightest. And we kind of did this on Wednesday. Watercolor Wednesday. So I'm just mixing whatever watercolors I have on hand. I need to practice this a little bit more about getting enough water on there. But look at our first little mountain. Okay. And then we're going to take our concentrate and we're going to add it to our water. And then we're going to dry in between, because if I add the color, it's going to bleed everything together, and we don't want that. We don't want a puddle. Okay. And then we got our darker color, so we're going to do some more mountainy bits. And if it's not dark enough, you can go in and add more dark to it. That's nice. That's nice. Look at that. That one went down really well. Really happy with that one. Gonna dry it. And then we're gonna go straight for that stuff. And you know, I'm gonna come down like that. And then we're gonna pull the same. Look at that. It's not too hard. I mean, look at our little mountains. Little mountains. They're not perfect. I gotta work on that, because that should be all the same color in there, but whatever. I know it's a little weird with that hard line there, but I think it works, because we're just trying new things. We're trying new things. Okay, let's clean our brush. Don't leave it to soak. Don't leave your brushes to soak. Okay, so we've got that done. We're gonna dry that. Now, in the one I did the other day, we put a tree as our foreground, but today we're gonna locate our new deer. If you got the free deer, you can do this too. Ooh, yeah, a little fog or a mist. And I'm just gonna tweak the paper to do what I want it to do, right? And then I'm gonna cut this down. Probably cut this down to like that. Just to get rid of that. Because it didn't blend as well as I thought it would. But we could also go in with this particular color, which was Game Over. And we could try and watercolor that in there. But re-inkers are not exactly... Put a cactus there. We're going to put a deer. We're going to put a deer, like a deer's in the foreground, walking. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see how I feel about that. We're gonna see. We're gonna set the one deer on, and we're gonna see. And we're gonna cut it all out in black, because it's gonna be like our tree. We did our tree in all in black. We got the deer. Reindeer roundup. I think that'll be fine. Where do that one does? We do need the legs of that one and the antlers, because. But we're not gonna do reindeer. We're gonna do deer, which means the female is not gonna have antlers, but our dude is. Our dude is going to be hanging out with his lady, and they're watching that sun do whatever it is that sun is going to do. Yep, that one does go in the back. And then there. And they're going to be enjoying that sun. Oh my goodness, it's going to be fabulous. But we're going to cut them out in black. Do we want black, whole black? We might. Do I have enough? I might. No. Well, I don't need the legs, all the legs. I just need the body. And the body. Not even all the body on that one. And then the antlers. Oh, look it! There's enough of black whole paper! And I even have a chunk for this set of legs. Gotta love the black whole paper. And if you don't, why? Shanna makes it! Hello, hello! Today was just a play, mainly. We made a new ink pad, and we swiped it, and we made this with it. This just goes right across the top, and then we hosed it down. When we hosed it down, because this is watercolor paper, we hosed it down, and it activated the ink, so it gave us some interesting stuff. But, yeah. We've got our legs. We don't need all the leg. We just need most of the leg. And our deers. Right there. And now we're cutting some black silhouettes of our, what did I call these? Reindeer Roundup. They were free with a $50 purchase. Ginger Cat Lady! Hello? What? Sorry, when did you pop in? Aww. Oh, and Mama Juju too? Oh, look, you said it right after Linda said, yes, you said hello to me. I do apologize, because I get into my stuff, and I'm here just lurking, because sewing pages for the Christmas little golden books. That sounds like fun. Mama Juju, thanks for popping in today. And yes, just let me know when I'm a dork. And I miss you. Sorry, Gingy. Gingy Cat Lady. I had a cat. That was the Ginger. Or no, Ginger is Ginger. Caramel. We had a cat named Caramel. But we currently have a cat named Ginger. Sorry, my brain is... Pam messed me up today. I can't find my lid. Where's my lid? Oh, I never grabbed it. You guys, what a day. What a day. And Pam, wait till I tell you. Wait till I tell you. All your weirdness. It's just kind of funny. We're cutting our deer. And we don't mind that it cut off the farts. The parts! We don't mind that it cut off the parts. Because the legs are getting cut off. They're getting cut off at the legs. And I did buy these. Well, I got these free because I spent $50 on 2 other of his new set. The Simon Hurley release. His collabs with Spellbinders. I don't get those for free. But that's okay. I get lots of goodies. Yes, you. Because you're Pam, and she's Ginger Cat Lady. Some days be like that, right? And I'm gonna just... So, the little eyeballs do poke out. Okay, so this is really interesting. For this set, you get these 2 little weird pieces. They are for the deer eyeballs. And you're going to want to cut the piece because it finishes the face on that side. Because if you don't, right? We'll do this one because this one's maybe a little bit easier to see. If you don't put that little piece of paper there, the eye is missing. See right there? That it's cut in kind of funny because this little piece finishes the eyeball. However, we're going to put a little dot of Popsicola. We're going to fill the eyeballs like that. Where's my body? Well, I know where my body is. Where's... I'm looking for this. It's right there. God. You guys, I think I need to go back to bed. I didn't get proper good night sleepy sleeps because I was up really late doodling, and then my dog is allergic to fleas and is infested with fleas, and so she's been itching, and we've been washing and trying to get rid of the fleas. Should have seen all the fleas. Dawn dish soap to the rescue, though. Kill those fleas. Mr. Simon Hurley! Hello, hello, sir. Look what we did. We swiped it, and we made that. Really excited with how that turned out. And then, so we're going to cut those little leggies off. So we're not worried about those. Look it! But he does need his front legs. Look it. Oh my goodness. That's going to be so gorgeous. And we're using the black hole paper, aka Ranger Distress Heavy Cardstock. See, he's hanging out with his lady. He's hanging out with his lady, and they're just going to be regular deer. They're not going to be... There we go. Look at that. But if you put antlers on them both, they would be reindeer. Work? You working? I'm almost done. Sorry. But yeah, we made our new ink pad, and I'm not sure what to call it, but I did name my rainbow one Roy G. Biv, and we added a little bit of purple to that one. And then we named our blue one Polar Skies. Polar Skies! But yeah. So we're going to glue those down. Gonna glue them down. What you working on, Mr. Hurley? Inquiring minds want to know what we need to save up for. Hey. Yes, and I'm not naming it what you texted. You know I'm not. Don't even, Miss Pam. No. No. So funny, Pam. Okay, now remember, if you don't cut out that back black piece for the eyeballs, you gotta put something there. And I got glue on the front of this. Ugh. Okay. Press and seal, no, wait, just press. Okay, but we're gonna do our little dot eyeballs. Can't believe I got glue on that. Yes, I can. Everything else that's been going on today, why not? There. Okay, so we're gonna trim this down. We're gonna trim it down. Trim it down. Yeah, she's being naughty. Very, very hilarious, though. Absolutely hilarious. And because we're doing... feel like a nice black background would be nice. Yeah, we are. We're going to do it on black, but we're going to trim it down. Tequila's sunrise. We're going to go down to 5. We're going to take off a whole 1/2 inch. 5, which is great. And then it's normally 4 1/4, so we're going to go down to 3 3/4. And then we're going to clean up the bottom. We're going to cut them off at the legs, you guys. Oops. Why are we crooked? There we go. It has no legs. It has no legs. But that's okay. We're going to glue them down and they'll be fabulous. Glue. Make sure this is going the right way, and I need to trim that, so we're going to do it on this side and make sure that goes with that and that goes with that. They felt no pain. They felt nothing as I chopped their legs off. They're just fine. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. I think next time I do, if I try to do this, I'm gonna spray it and then grab a paintbrush and kind of wiggle that line, and I think it'll be fine. But look at that. And then we're gonna put our little eyeballs in because they're funny cut right there, right? So we're just gonna get our popsicola. We're gonna clean the nib, and we're gonna do a little test because we don't need it coming out a ton. And I'm gonna put the nib right in that socket area, and then right on top, right there. And I'm just going to accentuate because their eyes might be shiny. There we go. That eye's a little bit big. Please hold. There we go. Popsicola. And they have withstood the 100-degree temperatures in my attic. So yay. It's been crazy. No. You guys, I wasn't thinking, and I tapped the popsicola without the lid, and now I have little black specks in my card. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because what happens? And I got it on... I'm going to have to re-swatch. I can't believe that. Yes, I can. I'm such a dork. I got little popsicola everywhere. I'm going to cry. Oh, my God. No, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get the popsicola back out. I tapped it down so it would leave the... Yeah, cover it up next time. Okay. So we're going where the dots are. We're going to put some birds. We're going to put some birds. And the birds are going to be M's. M's where they're like doing the splits. Oh, I'm glad I did that over there. Did you guys see that? It spat. Yeah, I was having a bad day. Here's our little burdens. And then we only have that one little bitty spot. And I think we'll be okay. It's alright. I'm going to go in here and just do another layer of this brown. Kind of hide it a little bit. There we go. That makes me happy. Dear poop. But not too bad. Our little M's. I really like that one in the yellow. It just looks like a little squid, but he's flying, man. I think we did good, you guys. I think we did good. Even though, put the lid on and then tap it. But, yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. Should we call it Sunny Smile? A smiley sun? No. I don't know. The nameless pad. I don't know. And no, Pam. Heathen. Can we pick this off? Can we pick off Popsicolor after it's dried? No, it makes a mess. That's alright. Let's swatch another one. But not that one. We can swatch the other side. This one right here. Right, yeah. This is it. We're gonna swatch it. Swatch it. Look it. It's so glorious. Okay, we're gonna swatch it. And there it is. Ooh, so pretty. So pretty. I want to see what the flower looks like when we get it. So we're going to put this in here and we're going to stamp our flower. I'm going to try and do it with the yellow more at the top though. Pam is sending hugs. Pam is sending hugs. You guys grab up those hugs. She doesn't give, well, no, she is a hugger. Not me though. Okay. So we're going to take this and we're going to put the yellow at the top this time. And we're just going to gently tap in the same spot. Ooh! Ooh, I can't wait! Wait! Oh, that's nice. Look it! So pretty! Oh my goodness. I love it! I love it! So yeah, this is our nameless pad. But it's ready. It's ready for when I get a name for it. It is swatched and ready to go. And then it will be in my swatch pile, which is fabulous. Again, mine are 3x4s. They're almost like playing card sizes, but then you can pull them out and like put them together and stuff. And I am swatching felt and foam because they do different things, right? So these are both shooting star because the foam releases different than the felt. So you can base your project on how you want it to feel. And they stamp differently too. Those are probably not the best to show you. Pretty sure later Gator made it. Nope. Yep. Oh, come here. See, that's later Gator foam and later Gator felt. And then the stampity stamps. It's more clean and kind of texturized. So yeah. And after I use this pad a few more times, the stamping will get better and it will be more crisp. But they're a DIY. They're a DIY. So they're not going to be as glorious as store made, but they're glorious. They're glorious. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I love it. This one was just really juicy. Super juicy. It's okay though. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today as we looked at the Simon Hurley DIY ink pads in the stellar and regular felt foam. They're linked down in the description box below. You can get them at Ranger. And I did look, scrapbook.com does sell them. So, in probably your favorite crafting store, just type in DIY ink pad for Mr. Simon Hurley. And we'll see you next time. And for me, that is going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Twitch. Come hang out with me. I don't know what I'll be creating. I might work in my journal. I haven't done that in a while. But thank you, you guys, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Out music. I'll send you out with some music in a video.